guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a different sort of video than I've done on my channel before, and it's been a long time since I've done something similar to this, and that is a full face of first impressions. Now, I've done first impressions videos before, but they were like foundation reviews, and in this video all I will be doing is trying on a few new products that I have. Not everything that I do have here in front of me is new. The primer that I will be trying on is not new. The concealer is not new, but it is new-ish to my collection. Like, I've only ever used it like once or twice. Or maybe, I think only once actually. I have no new blushes, so I've got like new-ish blushes. And then my eyeshadow, I will be doing a completely different video for that, because I have no new eyeshadows and I don't plan on buying any more eyeshadows because I have a hell of a lot of eyeshadows. So I will not be doing a hourly check-in or several hourly check-ins because I want this to be just a full face of first impressions, and then in about a month's time, I will be doing a review on the products that I have used. So that gives me a time to use them up a little bit and see how they go with like different base products and such. I will leave in the comments if anything looks terrible by the end of the day, but that's it. To start off, the primer, I'm using the NYX Angel Veil. Usually with my first impression foundation videos, I only put primer on one side, but I worked out that even doing that, if a foundation looks better without primer, I'm still going to wear primer, so thought I would just do this because it's not really like a foundation review. The foundation that I will be trying is the Huda Beauty #False Filter Foundation. I have the shade Crème Brulee 150G, and I just have it in a little pot. Thick foundation. And I've just done a few like little dots, and I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty blender. And I'm just like patting this in. I'm just going to add a little bit to around my nose and my chin, and a little bit on my cheeks. It's a very full coverage foundation, which is probably why it is so thick. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It is a massive doe foot applicator. Just doing little dots around. And now I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. Yeah, and I'm just blending it out with my my beauty blender. And then to set the concealer in place, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Fix Baking Brightening Loose Powder. Just going back in with the concealer, or with the beauty blender I mean. I'm just patting this powder all underneath the eyes. Okay, now for the rest of the face, I'm going to set that with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I've just got like the mini size of it. That's what I wanted to say. And then I'm just grabbing a big powder brush and just patting it all over the face. Now for bronzer, I'm using my new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. And I got the shade Nude Bronze Light. So it just looks like that. I'm hoping it works for my skin. Just getting it with a small contour brush. So far, I'm really liking these powders, these products. Now for blush, I'm just going to use the Kylie Jenner Pressed Blush Powder in Barely Legal. I've used this one a couple of times. I just thought I would show you guys on camera. Because I also didn't buy any more blushes because I have enough. For highlighter, I am going to use the NYX Born to Glow. This is in the shade Stand Your Ground. And I'm just applying this to my tops of my cheekbones. It's like got chunks of glitter in it, which is like okay, but yeah. Then for brows, I am going to be using the new Maybelline Tattoo Brow. The sticker is terrible on this one, but I'm going to try and use it with the brush it comes with. On the box it says it is effortlessly, can't speak, sculpted brows, stay put, waterproof, lasting color. I got these because it would be really good if this actually lasts, like if it's waterproof. It would be really good for like those days where you, like those sweaty days or hot days, or some day that you want your brows to stay on all day. So I got the colour Taupe to sort of go with my blonde hair. It's been a while since I've done my brows with a pomade. I don't think I've done my brows with a pomade since I dyed my hair. That is like the quickest I have ever done my brows before. And that one is perfect. I actually think that's done. My brows are done. So now I'm going to just stop this video, do my eyes. I'm going to be doing my eyes on a different video. So if that video is up before this one, which I don't think it will be listed below. But I'm going to go do that eye look. But before I do that, I thought I would just give you guys my first impressions on the products that I've already used. First product that I used was the Huda Beauty foundation. I really like this. You barely need anything. Like, I dipped my finger into the little pot that I got given and just sort of patted it all around and just touched up where I needed. And so it's really full coverage. I love it. If it stays like this color, I'm going to love it because this is my color. I love it. And it is such a good foundation. It's not too heavy. It does say that it is a high coverage cream foundation, effortless application, camouflages imperfections and pigmentation, soft focus, filter finish. Oh, it says here. It has instructions on the back. Use a pump or less. Apply foundation evenly all over the face with a dense brush or beauty sponge. It says to use it with their primer, but ugh. The concealer I used was the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I really like this. It did crease on me, and so I'm still trying to play with this one. It's a perfect color for me, and I do like it. It's full coverage, but I'm just not sure if I like it more than my Tarte concealer, which I got after that. So yeah, the powder I used to set my under eyes is nice. It's quite actually a light powder. It has clung to dry spots, so I'm not sure about this powder, but I'll keep playing with it. This powder has made my foundation quite seamless, but I do want to try this one underneath my eyes as well. Bronzer? Yeah, it's nice. I like all of the Hourglass Ambient powders that I use. I love them because they're so seamless. Like, look at that. The blush I've used before, it's not very pigmented, so I'm not sure if I like it. And then the highlighter, it looks like there is glitter on my face, so I'm not sure about that one as well. Brow product, love it. So good. So let's do my eyes and then I will finish off this first impressions. Now I have just done my eyes, so now onto lips. I have two new lip products here. One is the Rimmel Stay Satin Liquid Lip Color in Strike or Psych. I think it's Psych. And the other one is a NYX Powder Puff Lippie, and that is in the shade Squad Goals. I think I'm going to try the NYX one because it is quite different to what I have in my collection right now. I'm just going to rip the box. God. Okay, so it just looks like that. It's quite interesting actually. And the colour just comes out the top. It's quite a light wash of colour. It is very, very difficult to apply it quite nicely. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more. It feels like powder on the lips, which when you have really dry lips like me, not very good. So it is just for a flush of colour. I know, I just saw it at Priceline and was like, ooh, pretty different. Let's try. The more you apply, the more layers you apply, the more pigment the colour is. It's probably something I would only really wear for just like a sort of like a wash of colour. But yeah, that is the end of this full-faced first impressions. I really like the way that the foundation applied, and I really like the way the foundation looks. Whether that is because of the powder that I used on top of it or the foundation, we will have to wait and see. It might even be the primer. So I'm going to have to try it with a few different other things. But yeah, I like the foundation and the powder that I put on top. So we'll see which one is which. I will let you guys know if it's both or if it's one or the other in my review video. The concealer is... I really like the pigmentation of the concealer, but the fact that it does crease is kind of annoying me. And I have to work out if that is the concealer or the powder. The foundation has creased around my nose, which is something I really, really hate. So there is that. Bronzer looks quite nice. I do like a more darker bronzer, but we'll just wait and see. And the concealer, not the concealer, the highlighter, I'm not sure if I like it. It is nice and blinding, the highlight, but the glitter in the highlight is like glitter. My brows I love, like this brow is perfect. The colour also is really good for my hair because my brows are naturally really, really dark, but my hair is quite light now. So yeah. And the lip is okay. Not sure about it yet. So yeah, that is it for my first impressions video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And I will have a review coming up in about a month's time, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe so you don't miss out on seeing my review of all of these products. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.